bringing me dog shit. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the best that ever did it. True winner, 6 p.m. We're back with some college basketball. Like I said, we're going to be cooking up the whole year. If you're new to the channel, leave me a sub, leave me a like, comment your top 3 picks of the day. And let's make money. I'm going to do a new 3-leg parlay tag team. I'm going to do 2 3-leg parlays at the end of each video going forward. And if we hit both 3-leg parlays, I'm cash apping somebody $50. Comment your cash app with your top 3 picks of the day. Let's keep it going. Let's hop in the high gear. Gardner-Webb, North Carolina Central. And I'm going with the underdog in this one, Gardner-Webb. 3.5 underdogs on the road. They just came off a Tennessee loss. Put up 64 points. North Carolina Central beat Albany or somebody like that. Or who the fuck they just... No, they played George Mason. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about another game. They played George Mason, lost by 17. You know we gonna make money on North Carolina Central come playoff. Not playoff. Come conference play. But not right now. Give me Gardner-Webb and the underdog money line. CSF, Cal State Fullerton, getting 13 at Stanford. And Fullerton last game, let's see what they did. They played Grand Canyon, lost by 10. Covered an 18-point spread, over 140. Stanford covered the spread against Denver. I like the over on that one. But like I said, the Denver team is not the same Denver team. If you could go back to my first video of the season, I told y'all Denver is not the same team from 2 years ago. So I took the under, cashed on the under. But it was super slightly, like, it was a half a point under. Like, really, it should have went over, but that under still cashed for us. Give me my boys. I like this game to go right competitive. I like the over. It's going over 146, and I like Cal State Fullerton to keep it close. Give me Cal State Fullerton plus the points. Stanford is okay, but they're not like a home wrecker or nothing. Army Duke. Give me Duke. I'll lay the 31. Army looked good against Albany. That's who I was thinking of. Army looked good against Albany. Duke blew out Maine by like 36. 36-point win for Duke in the last one out against Maine. Black Bears, Army, Black Knights coming in this one, getting 31. I'm laying it with Duke at home. Boston College, VCU. Boston College getting 11 on the road at VCU. They won against the Citadel. They were laying 17, won by 9. VCU, we took them to week 1. They definitely didn't cover. And it was only by 3 points. They won by 19, was laying 22. Bellarmine's terrible. We took VCU. They pretty much covered but didn't. I like VCU to win this one. I like VCU to win this one on the money line. But I'm taking Boston College to cover that. It's going to be a single-digit point game. Whoever loses is going to lose by single digits. Double digits is too much. UMBC, Penn State. I'm taking Penn State in this one. UMBC is pretty bad, man. The Retrievers, them boys are terrible. Penn State, Nittany Lions, Binghamton, they won by 42. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, give me Penn State. I'm laying a dub. That's a lock. First lock of the day. Besides Duke. Duke is also a lock. Give me Penn State. Duke as the top 2 locks so far. St. Peter's, UMass Lowell. And St. Peter's is getting 8.5 on the road. They played a good game against Seton Hall, man. Honestly, I got to take St. Peter's in this game. St. Peter's already played the first game. And statistically, when a team has already played their first game, going against a team that's coming to their season debut, the team that's played their first game has a 65% chance of winning. It's just statistically proven. Give me St. Peter's, and I'm taking them plus the 8. And I like UMass Lowell. We gonna make some money on UMass Lowell this year. Mark my words. I'm a UMass Lowell fan, but give me St. Peter's in that one plus the 8. Monmouth, Temple, short, sweet, and simple. I'm going with Temple. Samford, Cornell. Got to go with my boys in the over. You see, as it's set at 165 already. And these are both of these two teams' first game of the year, and it's already set at 170. Give me the over. And I got to go with... I don't know what Samford did in the offseason. I got to go with Samford, though, man. It's a pick 'em for a reason. Give me Samford. Iwapui, Xavier. You know we got to go with Xavier in that one. Austin P. Butler. Got to side with Butler in that one. Minus the points. Davidson, Bowling Green. I'm going with Davidson on the money line. Bowling Green lost to Southern Mississippi, who then lost to UAB in blowout fashion. You know what I mean? Give me Davidson to run these boys out the gym. I'm laying the points. 5 points is not enough. St. Francis, PA, Clemson. We took Clemson against the spread game 1. They covered for us against, I think, Charleston Southern. We knew they was going to beat them super bad. They're won by 27. Now they land 31 against SFPA. SFPA played somebody decent like Dayton, lost by 30. And Clemson's better than Dayton, so I got to lay it with Clemson. Clemson could do the same. Iona, Hofstra. Give me Iona. And I don't know why the fuck Iona's the underdog in this one. They lost to Princeton by 1 point as a 12-point underdog. Hofstra's coming into game 1 of the year. Got to go with the team who's already played, who's already, you know what I mean, acclimated, not rust, you know what I mean? They don't have to knock as much rust off. Like, all of that shit goes into play. Give me Iona. Hofstra's not really who they were the last 4 years. Give me Iona in that one on the money line. South Carolina State, South Carolina. Got to go with South Carolina in this one. Even though South Carolina just choked against UNF, Florida Ospreys. Yeah, North Florida got on their ass. South Carolina State gonna get it bad though, because they the little brother of the schools, and they haven't played a game yet. Give me them boys to get a revenge game on South Carolina State. I'll lay the spread. Grambling State, Mississippi, laying 21.5. And I'll lay it with Mississippi. Grambling State's terrible. As far as we know, let's look at the last 2-3 years. What has Grambling State done? They've been number 1 in their conference. They went out in their conference play, but in fucking non-conference play, it's miserable. It's miserable. Last time they played was 2011. I'm not saying they get blew out by 30. But they're definitely losing by 24 or 26. Give me the Mississippi Rebels. Come out there, Ole Miss. Turn up one time. Give me Ole Miss. Radford played a pretty good game against Pitt after the first half. They got blew out. William and Mary Tribe yet to play a game yet. Radford got this one. Honestly, Radford got that one. I like William and Mary, but Radford got that one. They should not be the underdog. That's the third lock of the day. Murray State, Pitt's land 12. Murray State. I like the over in this one. As we could see the last game, Pittsburgh was playing a lackluster Radford, 96-56. Over 140. 152 total. You coming in this one, you got to get over 147 with Murray State, a team who could put up 75 plus easily. Give me my boys in the over, taking Pitt on the money line first half. Presbyterian, North Carolina State. Give me North Carolina State in this one. Presbyterian did cover against the spread game 1 against Charlotte, but ever so slightly. They got blew the fuck out, only put up 42 points in 2 halves. North Carolina State blew out South Carolina State upstate. South Carolina upstate, not South Carolina State upstate. I'm tripping. Hampton. Give me North Carolina State, though. I'm laying at 21. Hampton, George Washington. GW did not cover for us. We had George Washington week 1, and it was 18.5 points. Guess what? They won by 17. 17. Like, they pretty much did cover against Mercyhurst, but a couple points off. Hampton's terrible. We already know what to expect from Hampton. Terrible. Give me George Washington. I'm taking them first half money line. Georgia Southern, UNC Wilmington, and I'm taking UNC Wilmington in this one, even though they haven't played a game yet. Georgia Southern came in and showed up against NIU as we expected. You know what I mean? Give me UNC Wilmington to win this season opener at home. Georgia Southern's not better than Wilmington. This comes down straight to skill. South Florida, they played a pretty good first game against College of Charleston, and this is set at 155 for a reason. I like the over. They played Florida fucking tight, damn near a 200-point game. And College of Charleston, same thing, 170 points. I like the over in this one, guaranteed. Give me the over as the strongest play. That's the 4th lock of the day. And if I had to pick a side, I had to pick College of Charleston. But that's a good matchup, man. Honestly, like, South Florida got some fucking dogs, bro. South Florida has some dogs. I gotta honestly go with South. Damn, man. I think I'm gonna ride with the underdog in that one. Give me South Florida. But I love the over in that one. St. Thomas, Green Bay. Green Bay covered. They still got their ass handed to them by 13. OK State getting 17. St. Thomas, Minnesota. Green Bay should come out here and win this game, but I wouldn't trust it. It's a stay-away game. I'm taking Green Bay if I had to pick a team, but I'm staying away from that. Western Carolina, Queens, and I'm taking Western Carolina, man. Western Carolina, them boys always got some fight in them. Wildcats. Them boys the Catamounts. I knew they was the Catamounts. They ass always switching up the damn. You got a picture of a Wildcat, though. But, yeah, let me get Western Carolina in this one, man. They just got a higher motor. The coaching staff is better. Queens is super iffy. Queens is super risky and super fucking streaky. I'm not risking my money on a streaky team in Queens. Give me Western Carolina, who could easily score in the 80s, 90s. Central Connecticut State, St. Joseph's. Central Connecticut State covered game 1, lost to Providence by only 4. They played a fucking good game against Providence. Now they getting 15 against St. Joseph's team, who's played Navy and won by 7, didn't cover the 16. And honestly, I got to go with Central Connecticut State to cover this one. They have a shot at winning this game outright. If they could hold Providence to 56, 55, 58, I'm knowing they could do the same. Give me the under and give me the damn covered the points with the Central Connecticut State. South Carolina Upstate, Virginia Tech. Give me Virginia Tech minus the 21. North Kentucky, Purdue. You already know where we're going. We faded North Kentucky against Florida State. And we know Florida State's not even that good. They lost by 12. Purdue, we took them against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Won by what? 17. Didn't cover the 26, but they won by 17. North Kentucky, NKU, is a pretty solid team. They pretty solid. But if you're losing by 12 to Florida State, you going to Indiana's house, you're going to lose by a dub. Give me Purdue. I'm laying the spread. Siena absolutely shut my dumb ass up. They shutting me up. They came and won in overtime against Brown. We had Brown. They came and played and showed out. Give me Bryant in this one to win on the money line in the first half, though. Bryant, the better team. They're first or second in their conference every year. Give me Bryant. Get a season opener win. Moorhead, Cincinnati. I'm laying a spread with Cincinnati. That's a lock. Moorhead is terrible. They're not going to beat a power 10 team, power 50 team. Morehead just not on that level. North Carolina getting 7.5 on the road against #1 Kansas. And I'm taking North Carolina to get the upset on the money line. It's an unpopular pick. Kansas is #1. They covered the spread the first game against Howard. I'm not worried about that Howard game, man. Give me North Carolina to take the boys behind the shed on the money line. If you don't want to risk the money line, take the 7.5. But I'm taking UNC on the money line. I think that #1 bug comes out to bite. Holy Cross, Rhode Island. I'm going with Holy Cross to lose the game. But I think they could cover this spread, honestly. I don't see why. I mean, Rhode Island did come out and did do their thing. But Holy Cross hung in there with Wisconsin. Only lost by 24. Rhode Island beat Fairfield 96-58. It's a pretty good win. But land 18 against Holy Cross. That's a bit much for these two teams. I got to go with Holy Cross plus the points. I don't love it, though. That's a stay-away game. UMass absolutely looked good in their first game. I must admit. They came out and won against New Hampshire. We had New Hampshire. They won by damn near 30. West Virginia going against RMU. Robert Morris won by 28. Covered the 18-19 point spread. And now they land 9 against UMass. First things first, I got to go with the over. That's the strongest play in this one. It's at 154. I like the over. Give me Western Virginia to win that one on the money line. Purdue, Fort Wayne, Central Florida. And I'm going with UCF in this one. UCF coming off of ATS cover against the Texas A&M Aggies. 6-point underdogs, won it outright by 3. Give me UCF to win this game by double digits. I'm laying the spread. Eastern Kentucky, East Tennessee State. Give me ETSU. But I'm not in love with the spread. I think Eastern Kentucky could keep it close. Give me EKU plus the points. But Eastern Tennessee State to win on the money line. Georgia State, Mississippi State. Georgia State covered first game against Ball State. We took them. Mississippi State played a damn Division II school, won by 35. And this one is a tough one. I don't love it. I got to go with the points with Georgia State, but I don't love it. I wouldn't bet that. South Alabama, Nicholls State. Give me Nicholls State on the money line. UL Monroe, Tulane. Give me Tulane minus the points. Tulane going to beat them by double digits. Furman, Belmont. Give me Furman. This is an over written all over. This might be 89-77, 84 to 91. Like, it's gonna be one of them type of 170, damn near overtime type games. Give me Furman plus the points, but Belmont could come out and spaz in the home opener. It's a 50-50 side right there. I wouldn't pick a side, but I like the over. Yale, Illinois, Chicago, UIC. Yale's 7.5 favorite. They beat Quinnipiac by 26. UIC home opener. Now UIC could hoop. It's some motherfuckers on UIC. Don't sleep on them boys, them Flames. But Yale, they should come here and get the job done. Give me Yale on the money line. Howard, Missouri. Taking Mizzou, but I don't love it. I'm not betting that. Texas A&M Commerce 2-0 against the spread. But let me go back. Texas A&M Commerce 2-0 against the spread, but they really was getting ridiculous numbers, like crazy shit. Damn near 40 points. What they ass at? They playing Texas A&M. They getting 32.5. I'm going with Texas A&M Commerce. I'm going with Texas A&M to later 33, but I'm not betting that. Mount St. Mary, Maryland. Maryland, we took them game one, covered for us. Who they played? Manhattan, beat them by 30. You know how to fade Manhattan every game. Mount St. Mary's could come in here and put up a show. Give me Mount St. Mary's plus a 23. SIU Edwardsville, Illinois. And I'm going my boys, Illinois. SIU Edwardsville did play a tight game with Indiana. They lost by what? 19? But Illinois coming out here, they not playing with nobody. They not Indiana. That's Illinois. Give me Illinois. I'm taking the spread. Arkansas State, Alabama. Alabama's not laying enough. It's going to be way higher than this before tip-off. Give me Alabama. Catch it early. Florida Gulf Coast. We fading them every rip. Give me Texas TCU. Whoo, that's a lock. That's another lock. Them two right there, Bama and TCU, mean two-leg. Houston Christian, Texas. Texas laying 33. I think they get the job done this time around. We took them against Ohio State. Super burned us. They burned the shit out of us. But I think they get the job done in a revenge spot. This was a flat spot game one. Now they come in bounce back game two. Give me Texas. I'll take the 33. They might win by 45, 50. Harvard, Navy. Navy's 1-0 on the cover. Harvard definitely 1-0. Took Harvard in the first game as well. Navy did cover the 16 points against St. Joseph's. Harvard played Marist, won by 13. I got to go with Harvard in this one, man. I've just been on Harvard since week one. I faded Navy. They still lost, but they covered. I took St. Joseph's on the spread. But give me Harvard in this one on the money line. So pick them for a reason. They don't believe in Navy. Duquesne, Princeton. Princeton did not cover the spread against Iona. Duquesne did not cover the spread against Lipscomb. Lipscomb is a fucking solid team, man. I took them on the spread to cover the spread last game against Arkansas. They barely didn't cover. They didn't cover by 1 point. Getting 15 points, they lost by 16. Lipscomb is solid. So that ain't a terrible loss for Duquesne, but I got to go with Princeton in this one. Princeton is pretty much a team that's at home. You don't want to really go against them. When you catch Princeton on the road against a bigger power school, that's when you want to fade them. Duquesne is not going to come in there and beat them. Give me Princeton on the money line. Villanova laying 22 against NJIT. NJIT covered against Pennsylvania. Lost by only 1. Give me Villanova in this one. We faded Villanova the second game against Columbia. I didn't know Columbia was going to win outright. I just took Columbia plus 17. I thought they could have beat Lafayette by 20 points. They only beat them by 12. I didn't catch them on that Lafayette game. I caught them last game because we know we fade Villanova. But in this spot against NJIT, man, give me Villanova to wake up. 21.5, I'm laying it. Arizona State, Santa Clara. Give me Santa Clara on the money line. Easy lock. Arizona State's terrible. Can't fucking beat Idaho State comfortably. Give me Santa Clara. I'm laying the spread. It's a lock. Texas Tech, laying 34. I'm laying it. George Mason getting 11 at Marquette. Ooh, that's a good game. Give me Marquette and them boys to win on the money line. BYU, UC Riverside, 21-point game. Yes, I could see it. Give me BYU to cover that. Northern Colorado. You know Colorado got that. I'm taking Colorado on the spread. It's not laying enough. Colorado came out first game looking sharp. Won by 20 against Eastern Washington. Northern Colorado could get beat by Eastern Washington. Give me Colorado to win by 20. I might buy that up for plus money. Long Beach State, South Dakota State. And they was sleeping on South Dakota State, had them boys underdogs. And we took South Dakota State. Video 1, 10-point underdogs. Took them on the money line. Came out and beat McNeese by 7. I'm taking them to do the same here. And I'm taking the over. This is a very high-scoring game. Long Beach State could put up 80 to 90 every game if they're going against a solid team in their damn rankings. If they're playing a Power 5, Power 12 team, of course they're not going to put up 80, 90, but this is a high-scoring game. It should be a higher total. Give me the over and give me South Dakota State money line. Pacific, San Jose State. We faded San Jose State against Western Illinois. Cashed out for us. We took Western Illinois the next game. They ass got blew out. But Pacific is the worst team in the conference. Give me San Jose State on the money line. But I'm staying away from that. Tennessee State, Colorado State. Colorado State came through for us. Game 1 against North Dakota. That's an easy W, 26-point win. Tennessee State, Tigers, they're not shit. They're not going to keep up with these boys for fucking 40 minutes. Give me Colorado State on the spread. Sacramento State, Fresno State. Fresno State land 6. And I'm taking the money line with Fresno. Sacramento State's bad. Boston U, San Diego Toreros. I'm going with them Toreros to win on the money line. Boston U did not cover the first spread. They went against Northeastern, lost by 8. San Diego Toreros did not cover the spread, but they lost only by 1 against Rider. Riders are a feisty team. Boston U, not really the flavor. They don't really have a good offense. They just run around and just pass the ball until someone shoots and seems open. Give me San Diego State and a little bit of a better coaching staff there at home. Give me UC Toreros. UC Irvin, Loyola Marymount, LMU. Ooh, this is a good game, baby. The night games be turned the fuck up. Last time they went against LMU, this was 64 to 70, 79-point loss. UC Irvin beat them boys by 15 last time they played. Give me the Anteaters to do this shit again, man. I'm taking the Anteaters, more trustworthy team, number 1 team in their conference. Give me the UC Irvin Anteaters to get the money line W. Montana Grizzlies, Oregon. I'm going with the Oregon Ducks. Montana's cool and all, but they're not going to hang with the Ducks. They keep on disrespecting Oregon. They did not cover week 1, but ever so slightly. They won by 15? Land 17, 2-point miss. Give me the damn cover with the 16 against Montana, who hasn't played a game yet. Weber State, Oregon State. Oregon State covered week 1. And Weber State is pretty good, man. I like Weber. For sure, Weber going to make us some money this year. I like the over in this one. This is a very good game to go over the spread. Weber State could put up 70-some themselves. Oregon State is going to be in the 70s. I don't know why this is such a low total. This is a lock. Take the fucking over on Weber State. New Mexico, UCLA. UCLA came in, showed out. New Mexico, we expected them to be the number 1 team in their conference. They won, but they didn't cover the spread against Nicholls State. Very high-scoring game. Give me the over in this game. This is going well over the total. And I like New Mexico to upset UCLA. Bradley, Washington State. And this is a good game, man. Bradley, I got to go with Bradley right now. Washington State hasn't showed me what they wanted me to see. You know what I mean? They only won by 8 against Portland State. They allowed 92 points to Portland State. Give me Bradley, man. They beat Southeast Missouri by damn near 30. I got to go with Bradley. Money line, that's a lock. So let me do 2-3 legs for you guys. 2-3 teamers. If we hit both of these 3-teamers, I'm cash apping somebody $50. I'm going with Bradley, the over on the Oregon State game. I'm taking Colorado on the spread. That's my 3-night leg. 3-night team, nighttime game with 3-leg. Colorado Buffaloes on the spread. Bradley money line and Oregon State over. Another 3-teamer I like a lot is going to be Alabama. Arkansas State played Akron, took them to overtime, lost by 5. Alabama played UNC Asheville, put up 110-54. Give me Alabama to win by dominant fashion again. I like Alabama on the spread. That's pick number 1 as my second 3-leg. Pick number 2 of the second 3-leg is Tulane on the money line. Give me Tulane money line. And my honorable mention is UCF on the money line. Good honorable mention. But my official third pick, kind of closer to the morning slate. Another honorable mention is Davidson. Take Davidson. If I had to pick, I would put Duke on the ticket. My top morning slate pick is probably going to have to be not South Carolina. Honestly, that Radford game, I like that Radford game a lot. Take Radford. That's going to be my top 3 picks for the morning slate. Go with West Carolina. Virginia Tech to cover that. Like, that's a lock. They beat Delaware State by 23. Land, 21? South Carolina Upstate lost to North Carolina State by 31. Yeah, give me Virginia Tech as well as an honorable mention. Cincinnati, honorable mention. And sprinkle a little money on UNC, man. That's how we're going to end the night off. Sprinkle that money on North Carolina tomorrow. Money line. Sprinkle some on it. They going to beat number 1 Kansas. I'm the first to tell you. It's your boy, Yoy. Leave me a sub. Comment your cash app. Comment your top 3 picks. And if we hit both 3-teamers, I'm cash apping somebody $50. All right, y'all.